Yo, welcome back. This is Stu42 with another Playtimey episode of the Direwolf20 pack that we've been playing. So we've had an update as well since I last recorded. We've gone to the 1.02 pack of Direwolf20. Doesn't appear to be too much difference. Some of the other guys that are on are saying that their big reactors are chewing way more fuel than they did before, but I really haven't noticed anything yet. Last time we did a bit of Tinkers. I have found out how to power the Tinkers, and I've also got my bigger pickaxe. Put some luck and some haste on there. The way you power them is with a one of these things, the hardened flux capacitor, or the redstone, or the resonant. I've only gone for the redstone on that one, so yeah, redstone on both of them. Now I did notice with the lower tier, so if you do an alumite pickaxe, you can't actually put the redstone flux capacitor on it. I think this is like a tier 3 thing, and the single pick is only a tier 2, so you can only put the hardened flux capacitor on it. As soon as you get to the advanced tools or anything made out of manilin, you can then use the redstone flux capacitor. I haven't attempted to use the resonant flux capacitor. 10 million RF on a tool is just, it's ridiculous. There's no way I need that on there. So this time I'm going to show you what I've been up to. So maybe a little bit of a showcasey sort of episode to begin with. I've all but stopped using this base actually. The layout was starting to really annoy me with some things. So what I've done is I've gone and found myself a new location. I've done a bit of work on it. So here we are, and you'll notice the height there on the right. We're at 133 height. On the map, this is a massive mountain. I've also started using these elevator blocks, so this is just an empty area I haven't done anything with. This is right where the clouds come through, so I don't think I'll do anything with this. Once I get further on, I sort of want to build a castle on top of, or something on top of this. Probably once I get flight, so that I can actually look at it a bit better from the outside. This is my main shop floor that I've started making. We've got some dark steel on the go there. I've moved some things over here from the other place, but a lot of stuff I've just duplicated. So the AE system is pretty much duplicated. I've got my capacitor bank up here, so I can actually recharge my stuff here without having to run down. I've got a couple of rubber trees going. Got my one little ender lily seed there. Again, no chunk loaders going at the moment. I also got into just a basic generator, bat box, and macerator from Industrial Craft. I didn't really want to do Industrial Craft, but Industrial Craft is the only way you can get glowstone without farming for it. So if I go downstairs a level, down here, this is sort of where I'm going to do my cabling. But I did make this room, which is full of these helium plants, and these are I just run along here like this. It's all very, very manual at the moment. Then you got to jump to get all the seeds because they're all up at the roof. Yeah, it's a very manual process just because I can't think of any decent way of automating this. I think you can do a vacuum chest so that these things will spit out their seeds once in a while. Let's see, that's not made it. And yeah, there we go. So as you can see in the tooltip at the top, inactive, inactive. So once these things get to 100%, their state becomes active and they can spit out more seeds, which you could probably capture with a vacuum hopper or whatever, one of those vacuumy chest type things. But then they sort of all go inactive after a while, and once they're inactive, you can't really do anything with them other than just doing what I did then, breaking them and replanting them. And I can't think of a decent way to do that in an automated sort of fashion. So I've just been breaking the seeds manually, running over here, throwing them into the macerator, and they very slowly convert to glowstone. It's it's not going to get me great amounts, but we've got a couple of hundred glowstone just from doing that, so it's not too bad. Power for here. Oh, I've got these chests, and the storage head is going to be my storage wall kind of thing. I'll try and put storage buses on the back of these, I think, once I get a few things sorted. Power, if I go down another level, I made this giant room where I've got this giant reactor. Now, this reactor is made from 4 control rods, or 4 fuel rods, one in the center of each side. So there is because this is a 5x5, the very central block is all gold blocks. I found in this Direwolf pack we have so much gold, so I've used gold as the filler rather than water. And what this lets us do is, when I turn this on, see, these are both rising pretty much even with each other, which is fantastic. All the heat's being transferred. We're getting, 4.4-ish thousand RF per tick. We're only using 0.7 millibuckets per tick, and we've got a pretty good fuel reactivity there as well. And as you can see, that is just screaming upwards. So I don't turn this on very often at all. I sort of get to about there and then turn it off. Also, the control rods at the top are all set to 60%. So if some of you watching this are thinking that power output's a bit low, yes, it is. It's because those control rods at 60%. If I put them down to 0, I can make 8 or 9,000 RF per tick, but my cabling can't handle that, and also it's just ridiculous. I don't need that much yet. But the capacity's there if I do want to lower those control rods. So that's pretty much it. I've made this nice window. We get to see the sun come up over there, which is kind of cool. I'm going to put some more stuff through here. This time, while I'm on camera, these are all my manual, the manual processing things that I had from before. One of the things I wanted to do today was, if I go back up, this just happens to be where I've put the Mistcraft book, the linking book to get us to and from. One of the things I wanted to do was grab a couple of the things from here that I don't really want to make again. So let's just grab the creosote drum, just because I want to store most things at the other place. Those energy cells can stay. Yeah, everything else can stay. There's no chunk loader here, so I don't really mind. So I want that, and I want that. Because I'm running out of obsidian. So yeah, there's my one chunk loader that I had that, if I grab 2 of those, just to save me from getting it later. I think that's everything from here. Oh, no. This is what else I want as well. So I want to get these growth accelerators out, because I'm trying to grow some crystals over on the other side of things. What am I going to do with this? If I pull that out and put it, yeah, there we go. Okay, so heater wrench, yes, cool. And I may as well take all of this cable as well. Awesome. Now I can jump out of there. Cool, so that's a few of the extra bits that I need. Now I haven't got a chunk loader at the new base either. Yes, here's a cloud coming through. As you can see, it makes things a little bit awkward to see, so that'll probably just be a pass-through level. But it is kind of cool to be up in the clouds. Also, I've never lived in a snow biome either. It's going to be very, very interesting seeing what we can do in a snow biome. So, water. What did I want to do? Now, because under here is where I have, in fact, if I go one further, there's the netherrack from underneath. So I don't really want to disturb that. So I had this sort of idea in mind of putting the aqueous accumulator there, and then dropping water there, and grab it out again to there, and that should go evenly around. Yep. I might just put a light in there, and then with my extruder there, and so the aqueous accumulator, I wanted the back of it, which is the bit that backs onto this, and then this, yeah, blue on top, because we are going to want to put the lava on top at some point. And what I might just do is grab some of that. I might leave the light there, but I'm gonna block it off, just so that when I put my tank in and out, it's nice and neat. And then there we go. We've got obsidian and water, and I just need to throw lava in it. That can be a manual process. I'm more than happy with that at this stage, just because I don't need too much of it. So we put that in there, whack the bottom of it with a wrench, and yeah. And we've got 32. We had 32 buckets of lava in there, so we should get 32 obsidian out of that, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, yeah, very slowly. Only got 16 of the dust so far from there, but I don't use it terribly quickly anyway. Now, what else did I just grab? I grabbed this thing of creosote, which I'm just gonna go and put on against the wall there. And then the other bits that I need to do are, let's grab some more of that cable. I don't know if I've got enough of it. I'm using the cheaper cable at the moment just because, you know, it's there, and over this way we only really need power. So, oh, that's the bottom of my experience tank. So over here we have some water that I've already put down, and I'm trying to grow some seeds, but as you can see, they're really slow. So I've got 24 of these. They're at 4%, which is just slow, really, really slow. So what I'm going to do is get that, that, and that. We'll throw that. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that makes a difference which way these are facing. I might have to do some looking at that later on. In the meantime, let's just hook it up like that. We are going to hook them up underneath, maybe? Yeah, underneath like last time would be good. Oh, there's a... I can see right through to downstairs there. Interesting. Alright, this is... I might need to move this back, but I'll do it later. So, let's put that there, that there, that there. And then we're going to need to run some cable along the wall. I do have some other ones on the go in here. Again, 4%, so not terribly well done. So what I might do is I'll grab the water, make sure I get 2 buckets worth, and then I'm gonna fill that in, and yeah, so that's that room. So I might just put it here and said 15 of these should be enough. Oh, zap, 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 zap. Cool. All right, so those are now zapping away. Let's throw these in and see how fast they go. So before, they've been sitting there for quite some time and only getting to 4%. So let's just wait a few seconds and have another look. We're now 10% already. So yeah, those 3 are really speeding this process along, and I'm going to chuck those in as well. Cool. So they're all going to get sorted and give us some of those some of those crystals that we need. And then the next thing I'm going to do, which will probably be next episode now, just because I wanted this episode just to be a quick sort of. Really like this Wizard's Autumn spell as well. It's very handy for trimming trees. Although I found on some trees the saplings just don't drop, but wooden trees don't suffer from that, so that's okay. Cool. So yeah, as I said, I think I might just leave this here. Let's throw all our stuff back in. Oh, actually, no, not marble, because I've been storing marble there. So I might leave this there and do a bit more work on some of the automation stuff. Next time, I do want to automate some inscribers potentially, see if we can't automate the creation of some of the. I wouldn't mind automating these pure crystals, the ones that I'm growing downstairs. So we'll see if we can do that. I mean, Applied Energistics says that it's made to be automated, so we should be able to automate pretty much everything from it. And then we've got, yeah, these things, the processes I wouldn't mind automating as well. Not that we're going to need a lot of them, but you know, it's the whole reason we play this is to try and automate and do some cool stuff. So yeah, so that's about it from me this time. Hopefully next time we'll have a few more things up. As you can see, it's pretty scenic. I had two Applied Energistics meteors here. Someone else had got them already though, so they've had their chests raided. Yeah, so that's about it. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.